Hey cats, it's your midsole man, EDDBUD here. It's about that time for the running shoe bargains for October 2025. Can't believe we're in October. How has that happened? Well, quite easy because we had all the other months that led up to it, right? Loads to get through, so let's get straight in there. A full-size run on this pink version of the Nike Pegasus Plus here at sportshoes.com. 99 notes for a nice light simple shoe. Zoom X here in the midsole and decent durability on the outsole. Yes, it's perhaps not the best colourway for winter running, but a shoe needs to be taken out the box and used for its intended purpose. 40% off is nothing to be sneezed at for such a shoe. Decent longevity here. And I did like the knit upper on my pair when I still had them in the collection. Seldom do you see a full size run of these shoes discounted to this level. So 99 Earth credits right now over at sportshoes.com. How about 40% off and a full size run on the VAPORFLY 4. About 4 years ago I never thought I would hear myself saying those words. 144 quid is mad for this shoe. It's 240 at retail, which I think was a bit overpriced, but at this price it's a steal. Yes, it's a bit of a bizarre colourway, tie-dye like sort of version here. It's not perhaps the best, but at least it won't show up the grit and grime of autumn too badly and represents one of the best race shoe deals you're gonna get right now. If you're up for a nimble racer that's going to take you up to that half marathon distance, then the VAPORFLY 4 is a great option. A full size run on these now. I think they'll probably sell out pretty soon over at sportshoes.com. Start Fitness if you want a maxed out stack of nitro foam along with great durability. I think the MAGNIFY Nitro 3 from Puma could be right up your alley. The shoe's discounted now, even though it's only been out a few months. Perhaps if you want a maxed out 40mm stack, but don't want to pay the big dough. This one's going to probably tick a lot of boxes within your shoe rotation. You can probably use it as a daily option too. Puma grip's great when it comes to traction, and the upper is ideal for winter wear. And at 90 quid, down from 130, I think that makes for a good saving off the retail price. Something like about 30%, I think. Seems like there's several full-size runs on these in different colourways, so you can have your pick of the MAGNIFY Nitro 3 over at Start Fitness. It might even qualify for the extra 15% if it's in the new season sale as well, so try new season 15 in the codes to get it even lower. You might get that one down to sort of 80 quid or something. That would be amazing. The Endorphin Speed 5 is down to 160 at Start Fitness. Sadly doesn't qualify for the new season 15 code. The savvy of you will no doubt be able to find a 10% off voucher though if you try hard enough, which makes the shoe about 146 Earth credits. That's a much better price for the Speed 5 from Saucony. And great nylon plated option this one. Not too rigid, you can use it for almost any run. Great stability, consistency and good weight here on the latest version of the Endorphin Speed. We got one for the ladies now at sportshoes.com. The ALPHAFLY 3, I spotted a great deal on those. £285 at retail. These are down to 171 now in this fetching white and dark blue version. That's a 40% discount. Great price for this marathon shoe. Perhaps you can put aside a pair for your premium long range training or your marathon race later in the year. The ALPHAFLY 3 for me has proved to be a very durable option. Loads of longevity there. Got loads of miles out of all the pairs I own. Very consistent cushion and fit as well across the distance. I would go true to size on these. The mesh and knit materials work really well, and those air units seem to be very durable than they did in perhaps earlier versions of the shoe. It's a full size run at sportshoes.com in this colourway. Slightly more expensive deal on the ALPHAFLY 3 that I spotted elsewhere. I think that's at Sports Direct. Price was a bit closer to £200, but still a decent saving if you don't like that other colourway. Sports Direct have got a good deal on the STREAKFLY 2, down to 119 from 165. That one might just push you over the line and convince you to pick up a pair. These appear to be a very high pace and nimble racer, perhaps if you're doing some 5 or 10k events. I haven't seen too many of these around on feet, to be honest with you. I think it's a slightly more niche option than perhaps the VAPORFLYs or Adios Pros of this world. Almost like a track spike really, with a more standard outsole. This blue void colourway is pretty decent looking though, almost a full size run on these at the time of making this video. Next up we have the Puma DEVIATE NITRO Elite 3 for only 140 Earth credits. Yes, it's possible at Start Fitness on specific colorways. Grab a pair in the Puma White and Speed Blue and add the code NEWSEASON15 for a further 15% off. It brings it down to that magic 140 Earth credits. That is an incredible price for this great cushion shoe. Good rigidity from the plate and that excellent ATPU foam in the midsole. Loads of energy return there and loads of sizes on these too. That's a great deal. One of the best I've found actually this month. That's a whopping 30% off the retail price. Makes it one of the cheapest and lightest race shoes out there right now. I wouldn't delay too long on this one though. I think once word gets out, they'll soon be gone. Last one up from me is the Velocity Nitro 4 from Puma. A great value daily shoe out there. You can use that code again to get it even lower. I managed to get these down to £75 at Start Fitness. That's a total steal. There's some great mileage to be had from these. Loads of grip ready for the winter and some decent colourways to boot that aren't going to look too shabby once you've taken them out there a few times once the weather turns bad. People must be sleeping on these, I think. If you look past the same old offerings and give these a whirl, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Ample cushion for daily running in the Velocity Nitro 4, and apparently there's technically more energy return in the forefoot of these than there is in the Evo SL, so there you go. I think it's that new version of the Nitro foam. It's just a little bit more springy, is a little bit more sort of return to it. It doesn't crumple so much. Great deal. Use that 15% off code once again. Just to let you know, I'm not like sponsored by any of these retail outlets. I just find the deals and let you know about them. If you've spotted any superb deals, let the runners know down in the comments. A quick musical interlude for you. I don't know whether my sort of upturn in performance and want to do more speed training, you know, working on my sort of race tempos is influenced by my music choice, but it does seem to have really improved since I started listening to loads of old Ronnie Size and V Recordings material. A couple for you to check out that are particularly good in terms of the speed, helps me to get that cadence going. We got Ronnie Size and DJ Die with Impact Music, and then Ronnie Size on his own with No Pictures. Love the fact that Ronnie Size lets those breakbeats kind of roll, doesn't chop them up too much sometimes. That really creates some sort of forward momentum. There's some real inertia there when you put this music on. I just find it really helps to get my cadence going. You can't overstride, because if you're trying to keep up with the music, you just seem to get faster and faster. It just feels great as well. It's real endorphin inducing sort of music. Get some decent headphones on as well. Make sure you're running somewhere where there's no traffic or anything like that and you can just absolutely hammer it. And there's few things in life that are as enjoyable as that, right? Go and check it out. Like anything from V Recordings, Ronnie Size, DJ Die, DJ Crust, Serve, all of those guys. Magic. Thanks for tuning in, people. Hope you found a deal today. I saved you a few Earth credits. I need to save some Earth credits as well. The last two shoes that I bought were well over a couple of £100 each, so yeah. Hopefully Mrs. EDDBUD's not watching this one. Don't tell her, okay? Hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, like, and drop us a comment for the algorithm. My name's EDDBUD, and I'll be seeing you. Just a little shout out to these beauties. This is one of the shoes I remember seeing as a boy and always wanting to get a pair. The Fire Red Jordan 4s with, of course, the Nike Air on the back. Beautiful shoe and incredibly comfortable as well. I remember getting these back in 2020, I think. And they were sort of sat under my desk for a while because there wasn't really any time to go out and wear them. But they're one of those shoes I just wear all the time. And the more and more I wear them, the more comfortable they get. And they're look incredible as well. One of the best Jordans. I'm not sure that they're that popular with the kids now either. It seems to have gone downhill a bit. Everyone's wearing like New Balance dad shoes. But, you know, I'm a dad and these are good enough for me. So the Fire Red Jordan 4s.